Hi, I'm Sophie and welcome to my world. Today I'm going to teach you how to turn a little lowly plastic ornament into an adorable little snow globe. I'm going to show you how right now. So for this project I'm going to need scissors. I have a little tiny piece of black paper and a tiny black pony bead. I've got some green pipe cleaners. These I'm going to use to make my Christmas tree. I've got a brown pipe cleaner that I'm going to use for the arms of my snowman. I have a white pipe cleaner, and that's going to be the base of my snowman. I've got a bottle cap. This is important. And I've got a little trim that I'm going to put around my bottle cap just to make that pretty. For my snow, I'm going to be using some cotton. I've got my Sharpie pen. And then these are white beads. Now, as you can see, these beads come in two different sizes here, a medium size and a small size. This is a lucky find, and if you can't find these, find the closest things that you can find. You can find different sized beads to make your snowman, or you could use puff balls if you wanted to. For my snow globe, I'm going to be using, I actually got this at Oriental Trading, and what this is it is a little ornament that goes together. It's two pieces, it's two-sided. You put it together and it makes almost like a pokeball. It makes a little ornament just like that. So this I got from Oriental Trading, and it is the perfect thing to make my snow globe. All right, so let's get started, shall we? Now, here's the thing I do want to put out there. If you've got little tiny toys, like little itty bitty toys that can fit inside here, please feel free to use those for your snow globe. I wanted to teach you how to make these things with basic crafting supplies, but if you've got toys, please make sure you use those. There's finger puppets work really well, and Oriental Trading has a whole bunch of different kinds that are super for the job. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make our little snowman. So to make my snowman, I've got a medium-sized bead and I've got a small bead, and that's going to be for the head. And I'm going to take my white pipe cleaner here. Now I'm going to be using hot glue. You can use whatever kind of glue you want, but I find that hot glue works best for this project. So I'm going to bring in my hot glue gun. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and I'm going to put it through, and I'm going to make sure that it sticks up just a tiny little bit because I'm going to be putting my hat on. There we go. So I'm just going to get it to the right length there, and then I'm going to be leaving myself a little bit extra, about a pinky joint there, about a 3/4 of an inch, just like that. So before I put my hat on, though, what I want to do is make the brim of my hat. And so I'm going to cut a little square around this bead. I'm going to use my pen here just to mark off how big that area is. So I'm going to cut this little square, fold it in half, and I'm going to cut a circle by just going around in that little square. Now I'm also going to take my scissors and make a tiny little cut right in the middle. Okay, so I've got my little beads set and ready to go. What I want to do is first, before I do anything else, slide this piece of paper over that pipe cleaner. There we go, like that. Now I can slide it up just a tiny bit, slide my beads down, and put a little bit of glue, just a little touch of glue underneath, holding the top here. Then I slide my little beads back up to it so that it secures right to the top of that bead. That's the top of his hat there. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit more glue, put a little more glue here, and this is going to be for the black pony bead. Just watch yourself when you push this on so that the glue doesn't come out the top. Burn your fingers. There you go. So see, now you're starting to get your little snowman. Now, what I want to do is add some little arms. So I just slide that bead down, and I'm going to take these brown pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to cut it about 2 inches. I'm going to fold it in half like the letter V. Put a little bit of glue right here, the back of his neck, slide the V on, put a tiny bit more glue, and then slide this bead up so that it sandwiches his little arms in. There we go. And now he's ready for his little face. So I'm just going to put 2 little eyes with my Sharpie pen, and then a little coal mouth like that. And I'm going to give him some buttons. There he goes. Now, I can make his little arms do whatever I want. They can have that whatever shape. Now here, I'm going to actually leave about 3/4 to an inch of extra here. And you'll understand why. That's going to help to attach it to the ball of the snow globe. Okay, so next thing we're going to make is a little Christmas tree. Now, for the Christmas tree, what we want to do is we want to actually wrap it around our fingertip, just like that. And you want to wrap it around a couple times, so see it's kind of pooching out there, and then slowly work your way up, pushing it in as we go along, making a cone shape. Can you see how the cone shape is starting to take place there? There's the cone shape, and then you can come back down again. And keep coming. There we go. And keep coming down. Basically, you are making a little tree shape. You can kind of push it together out of your pipe cleaner. There we go. I know this is kind of hard to see. This is the bummer of not being able to get really close up and in there. There we go. Kind of moosh it around and make it into that shape. There we go. So now you've got your little tree. It's like a little cone shape there. So basically what you do, you just wrap it, wrap it, wrap it, wrap it, wrap it, wrap it until you get a basic cone shape there. And again, we left a little bit on the bottom there, and that's going to be so that we can glue that to the base. All right, so here's my base, and I'm going to take 1/2 of my base, and first thing I'm going to do is glue my little snowman. So I'm going to take a little glue and attach it to the base. And the way I want to make my my ornament is I want to take, this is the little tip, the hanger. I want to take the little tip hanger, and I want that to be the bottom. So I'm just placing my little guy right there. I've glued him in from the bottom, so he's nice and solid there. And then I'm going to take the tree and I'm going to do the same thing with the tree. Using glue on the stem part here. Now do be careful because it is hot. You might want to use a toothpick or something. I've been doing this for so long that my fingers are basically like Teflon. There we go. But you want to be very careful. Please don't burn yourself. Okay, now you got your little tree in there. And now before we close it up, we want to add a little snow. And this is when you can make sure that tree, there we go. Come on. My tree got a little wonky. Ugh. Okay. Sometimes that happens. Get a wonky tree. It's like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my cotton here, and I'm just going to spread it out. And you're just going to put it around the bottom so that it looks like it's snowing. I can put a little behind here. Again, if you've got like a little toothpick, you can use a little toothpick. Put that in. Okay, there we go. And remember, if you've got little toys, the toys work so well in here. I wanted to try to do this so that you didn't have to use it if you didn't have any toys, but the toys work so, so well. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit more, put it in the front, and then I'm just going to secure this by snapping it in place. And now what I'm going to do is take my lid here, and I'm just going to put glue on the outer edges of my lid. And I want to put the glue all the way around the edge of this bottle cap. And then just place this right in the center. Now, if you want to, if you've got some pretty ric-a-rac, or bric-a-brac, or whatever this is called, trim, then you can add some trim right around the bottom. Just use a little bit of hot glue all the way around. Now, I found that it's best to do half at a time. Place it in place, because sometimes what can happen is your hot glue dries before you get all the way around. So it's best just to do it half at a time. Okay, there you go. And then when you get to this side, just snip it. Add one final drop. Glue there. There you go. And there you have it. A little winter scene. And there you have it, your very own miniature no-snow snow globe. And just remember, you can use any little toys or any little things inside here that you want, so you can make a whole array of beautiful, adorable snow globes. For more fun ideas, come and check us out at Sophie-World.com.